We're going to fix your muffler, okay? I've got a muffler that's got a hole in it. I can't afford to fix it. They want $100, $150 to install this thing, and I think that we can do it cheaper than that, and I'm going to show you how. For our wrapping for our muffler, so basically we're going to take it off like this. It comes and it's perforated so that it seals it all the way around there, and I've got some. I managed to get it like that on the muffler too. So basically all you're going to do is take it off like this. And I need perfect bond to the muffler because you want it flat. With those ridges in there, you'll never be able to have a tight fit around that muffler. And then what we do is we get it to this point, and we just take it and we smooth it out by the corner of the table. We're ready. Oh, jeez, look what I found. See that? Started at a bit of this, as you can see. So basically what you're going to do, you're going to start at one end. You're going to overlap probably about ½ an inch on each one. So as you see, I folded in the corners here to make a nice tight seal. Okay, that's what you want. I put a little bit of muffler cement on the end and then stuck it up into the seam on this side. You can't see that, but you'll get an idea when I talk about seam. Okay, it's where two pieces of metal come together and they fuse it. So I've stuck it up in there with my trusty chisel, as you've seen, that I use for flattening out. And just flatten it with your hand. It's thick enough to use. It's not tin foil, that's for sure. And away you go. So let's start our wrap again. Do you like wrap? Wrap's alright, but it gets monotonous after a while. But, okay, so let's put our cement on. We're going to start another one here. We're going to just put it over top because we want to fuse those two together and start right up on top of here. So let's just start a little ways back. You don't have to go a mile back, but just a little ways to, get everything happening here so that it doesn't slide. Put it in little strips all the way around because then it doesn't hold the bond and it doesn't get tight. So you want this to be, together. So let's try it. Hard, and it's raining out. So as it's raining, I'm getting dripped on here down my belly button and under my shirt. Okay, so bear with us. Okay, because Fix-It Man repairs anything at any time that it has to be done. And all you have to do is quite simply fix it, man. So let's continue here. We'll go around. Make sure we're flat here on that bottom, because if you're not, you're going to be in trouble. And really, the biggest cost of this whole thing is your time, And I got lots of time. We'll be right back as soon as I find my chisel. Okay, I found my chisel. I left it on the table. Anyway, so we want to pull it tight. We want to also put this into the seam as much as we can. Just be careful you don't wreck it. Okay? There we go. Yeah, just press it into the seam. That's all you got to do. Like that, see, and it doesn't work. So let's try it again. I'm going to try some muffler cement on there. What I'm going to do is just pull it a little bit further this way so we can get some more material in there. Our muffler cement, again folks, I'm not done yet, $2.99. We're going to apply a little bit there, put a little bit up into the seam, spread it around, a little on the metal. Where did I put my chisel again? Boy, I'll tell you, nothing like being absent-minded. Should be here somewhere. My chisel, I was laying on it. Alright, so back to the seam again. I put a little bit of muffler cement here because obviously that wasn't holding too well, and we don't really want to take this here. So what I'm going to do is put the chisel there, and I'm going to just rip it. Hey, rip it off. Okay, so that's going to stay up into there now. We've got muffler cement, and that should do it. So on to our next piece. So we're going to pull it tight. We're going to overlap this piece, so don't worry about it. As long as you keep her tight, there should be no problem. So we're going to pull this around again to our seam. Again, we're going to put that through so that we're wrapping around. We're not putting this, remember folks, we're not putting this with pieces, okay? You can't put it with pieces halfway around, or, you know, some half-ass way of doing something. I'll show you the right way of doing something. So here, so we're going to set that through. We're going to pull it through again. Don't want any holes in this thing. Not when you're dealing with your muffler. Okay, so that's going to hold there, and we're going to come back up around here. Okay, again we're going to apply some muffler cement, like so. Put it on the metal. More the better. So basically you're going to fold it when you get to the seam, because you want a thick piece going up into the seam. You don't want to... There we go. Like so. And that's going to hold here. Alright, so we're going to start our next seam. And that should pretty well do our muffler wrap. I'll show it to you. So, as you can see, we finished off. Keep doing it. And what I did that I thought afterwards, instead of going all one direction and wrapping it right to the end, I figured, you know what, start at this end, wrap it this way, and meet in the middle. So that's what we've done. So we're just going to finish this off and tuck that up under there. And what I've done is I've applied muffler cement to the area that I want to seal. And then when it heats up, it'll just seal it all up. And there we go. How to fix your own muffler. First episode. Stay tuned. We've got another 25 episodes this year. We'll fix it up. We'll be cheap. All I gotta say is, fix it, man.